I used to think being quiet was honestly the worst thing in the world. And I think as a child, maybe it seems worse and maybe it is like a little worse as well because you sort of get like overlooked by teachers and people and it's harder to make friends and shit like that. But as you get older, you you naturally grow out of it. It's like, for me as well, going to work, you can be quiet, but you're not shy, if that makes sense. Like, I'm still very much a quiet person, 100%, especially, compared to my brothers and people like that. And people at work, they know me as like the, more quiet one out of my two brothers, but you're not shy. But what happened was, I used to think it was like the worst thing when I was younger. And maybe it was like, because it definitely held me back a lot. Because if you're quiet, you're not as confident as somebody that is more outspoken, or it definitely seems that way. Like, you can have, quiet confidence and stuff like that. That is a thing. But for me, I was very quiet and I wasn't that confident. Don't know why, like it was just who I was as a person. But as I grew up, like had some shit going in school, whatever. But as I grew up, I got to a point in my life. I was like, you know what, like I actually like this. Like I still have that confidence. I'm not like Conor McGregor level confident, you know what I mean? I'm not like that. But people, well, maybe they look at me and think, oh yeah, he's super quiet or whatever. But you talk to me, you're gonna realize that I'm just a normal guy. I'm not outspoken. That's a good way to put it. I'm not outspoken. Often I get overlooked because of that. But if I don't have something to say, I'm not gonna talk. Like, I'm not someone that talks for the sake of talking. If I don't care on a certain topic, I'm not gonna try and act like I know what I'm on about. I'm just gonna sit there in silence until I'm spoken to. Or if I want to say something to you, I'll say it. But yeah, I got to like maybe it was only really like last year, to be honest. It was probably only around like last year where I was like, you know what, like, I fucking love this. Like, just keep myself to myself, and that's it. That's it. Like, I'm not in everyone's face or whatever. I'm not trying to, live up to a standard that I don't really care about. I don't want to hit, and it brings a lot of peace. To be honest, it brings a lot of peace because there's no drama going on. You don't. For me, like, I don't care about drama. I don't care enough about shit that goes on in life to get involved in drama and shit like that. And I don't know. I don't like obnoxiously loud people that will just talk to get some sort of recognition. I don't like outgoing people because I think outgoing people are completely different, but attention seekers, I can't fucking stand them. Like, I actually hate attention seekers so much, to the point I will not talk to you if you just out there seeking attention. But I don't mean it as like, like been through some childhood trauma shit and you want to be noticed. I mean, just straight up obnoxious little bellends that will do stuff just to get some sort of recognition. It's cringe. It's very cringe and immature in my opinion. But yeah, this video is sort of just for anyone that is quiet and they feel like they get overlooked often. It's not a bad thing. Trust me, take it from me. It's not a bad thing at all. It will work in your favor as well. Just don't. The one thing that I've done a lot in my life is I let it hold me back. But that wasn't because I was. It probably was because I was quiet. Um, I was more of like, I wasn't confident as a child at all, at all. Sometimes I still probably have glimpses of that, but it's nowhere near as bad. Like, I don't panic. I don't feel pressure at all. That's another video, but yeah, don't let it hold you back. It's not a bad thing. Don't let people convince you it's a bad thing either. I remember some girl, no, I'm not holding grudges, but I remember a girl when I was probably like seven maybe. Yeah, probably around 7 years old. I wouldn't have been any older. She bullied me because I was too quiet. It was crazy. That was when I literally first, my first school. It was fucked, but yeah, that was years ago. That was just on topic. But yeah, don't let it hold you back at all, and don't let people convince you that being quiet is a bad thing.